God answered my prayer, ticked. I got my NECO result, ticked. You can walk into any position and feel confident in yourself that I have money. By the end of this video, I assure you that you'll be able to achieve all those goals you've been setting for years in 2024. Without further ado, I am Stephanie, and if this is your first time in this channel, you are very much welcome. So do not fail to please like, subscribe, share. If you're a returning subscriber, I am here today. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being by my side as we are going on this journey. So without further ado, how can we make 2024 that year for you? First thing first, the first step to achieving your goals is to reflect. You have to reflect on 2023 before saying, I want to go into 2024, because you have to know where you're coming from to know where you're headed to. You applaud your wins and check out the errors from 2023. Let's say from my 2023, my biggest prayer or my biggest goal was graduating school. And thankfully, I did that. I'm a graduate, yes, or about to induct. Yeah, I'm about to induct. So that is one thing I'm very, very grateful for 2023. And it made my year actually. Although, yes, there were few hiccups. The main thing was I achieved my goal for 2023. And yes, first you applaud your wins. You say, oh, I did this. I finally got a certain amount in my account. I finally opened that business. I finally did this. I finally did that. So you write down all the good things that happened in 2023. Be thankful for them, because for you to receive, you have to be grateful. That is just a standard of life. Then the second step is setting clear goals and how to achieve them. Probably in your journal, you've written, I would like to be a better person. For instance, you've written in your book or in your journal, in your notes, I want to be a better person. The second question is, how can you be a better person? How can you achieve being a better person? To me, I believe for me to be a better person, I have to defeat procrastination, which is a huge problem for me. I write down procrastination. How can I deal with procrastination? That is the second question you ask yourself. Now, I know that I like to move things. I like to procrastinate. That is it. So how can I defeat it? I will learn to do things when I'm supposed to do them. I will do them at the right time. I would not move those times. You write down all those things. I will not do this. I will not do that. I will do this in order for me to be a better person. And apart from writing all these things down, the second thing is to put it into action. Force yourself. Self-discipline is very important. Commitment is important for you to actually be that better person you say you want to be. Let's say that is that on personality. Then the second side, I say, I want to achieve, or let's say this year, I want to have 10 million in my account. How will I do that? How will I achieve it? What will I do to make me get 10 million in my account? What habits can I cultivate in myself to get that 10 million in my account? If I know I want to get 10 million in my account, I know I cannot be staying at home doing nothing and expecting 10 million to fly into my account. No, it's not possible. Unless you are planning things a different way, then this video is not for you. Then you start planning. How can I do it? How can I achieve it? What habits can I inculcate in my whole routine that would actually help me get 10 million in my account? First off, I know I can't be lazy. Second of all, I know that I have to work twice as hard for me to get that 10 million into my account. What jobs can I do? What can I take up? What skill can I learn that would actually help me get that 10 million in my account? These are things you need to consider when saying, oh, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to get. After writing down your goals, you've written how you're going to achieve them, what mindset can I cultivate, what habit do I need to push out, what habit do I have to imbibe in myself, what habit should I take upon, what habit should I have for me to receive or get this certain goal ticked. That is why I always advise people to actually have journals. I myself have a journal, and in this journal, whenever I'm suffering from anxiety, when I feel things are too heated, I cannot focus, I start writing down, this is going on, how I can, basically to ease off myself. I do this thing where every month, I have this part in my journal where I write January, February, March, April, May, June, July, so forth. And for each month, I have a prayer point, or like a prayer point, or something I want to achieve, or something I really want to tick off from this thing. So I write down all those things for each month. Let's say for January, I remember last year January. This is how good journaling is. I remember last year January, I was having issue with my NECO results, because back then in school, I had information saying that my NECO results couldn't be found in NECO portal. Yes. How crazy is that? Because not having NECO results is basically like you just maneuvered your way into uni. You understand? That means your 5 years is waste, blah, 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 saying different things. And at that point, I was in my lowest low. I was in my lowest. And at that point, I didn't know what to do, to be honest. And going to check on NECO portal, I wasn't actually seeing my results seriously. And I was in a state of confusion. I was sad. And finally, I was going through prayers, and I was also working my way out. I was actually going to the NECO office on my own. At this point, I was fighting for myself. After some time, I had no option than to pray. Yes, prayer. When they say prayer is the key, prayer is truly the key. I was praying, and I was still buying, at that point in my life, I was buying NECO scratch cards. Like, is your recharge card or is your like airtime? That was how I was buying NECO card back to back. Finally, God answered my prayers. Finally getting my NECO results. God. At the end of the day, I went back to my journal, ticked. God answered my prayer, ticked. I got my NECO result, tick. That is the good thing about journaling. Journaling gives you reason to be grateful. And when you go back and look at it, you'll be like, oh, I actually made it through something like this. And being grateful makes you open to receiving more. So for you to receive, you have to be grateful. The third step is to develop the mindset to receive it, to work for it. At this point, it's like you're wiring your brain to believe that your goals would actually come through. Your goals will be ticked. You see where we're coming from. So when you write down your goals in your journal and everything, you go back there. When you finally set your mind that yes, I am going to be doing this, I am doing that, I am already there, I believe I am there. You're working towards it, you are accepting it, you are now acting like you are already in the set position. And finally, when you work these things together, find out that you are actually achieving that goal that you wrote down. Your mindset is now working with what you are actually doing in action. Then the next step is prioritizing self-care. Self-care doesn't only mean skincare. Self-care consists of skincare, mental care, health care, anything that involves yourself, your being. That is what self-care is. My dear, as you're doing all these your goal stuff, as you're trying to work towards getting your goals, you still have to care for yourself, because if you don't care for yourself, who else will help you attain your goals? Nobody. While setting goals, one necessary thing for everyone to set is financial goals. You cannot set financial goals and not develop the habits that will help you maintain it. So one of the tips I have for you is investing and saving. You can invest in a bank, invest in stocks, invest in businesses. You can invest in businesses, your friend's business, your business, and so on and so forth. Another thing is saving. Yes, you have to imbibe the habits of saving as you're investing. One thing is that when you save, or when you have money, or when you invest, it gives you a different level of confidence. Like, you can walk into any room, you can walk into any position and feel confident in yourself that I have money. When it comes to setting financial habits and goals, I actually do have one tip, or let's say one trick to saving more. I call this tax box. So let's say I put 1,000 every day into this piggy bank for 366 days, which is 2024. I'll be having at the end of the year 366,000. But what makes this a tip or trick to saving is each time you actually spend more than you're supposed to spend. Let's say every day I spend 10,000 naira, and on this very day I am spending like 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira. I know, like, okay, normally I put 1,000 naira into this and I'm spending 50,000 naira. Then for my tax box, I am going to put 5,000 naira because I'm spending more. So it's like gauges you, or gives you, like, makes you feel like, okay, I am paying for spending more this day. So at the end of the year, if you're doing this every day, you're not failing. At the end of the year, you're finding out that you're actually making 366, sorry, more than 366. Normally I put 2,000 inside, and any day I spend crazy, let's say I spend like 30,000 that day, I would put in 6,000 for that day because I'm spending excess. I won't put 2,000 anymore. At the end of the day, you're not finding out you're getting, or you're making up to like 700 and something thousand naira, 700 and something dollars, or wherever you save your money in, or whatever money you're earning in. Find out that you're now making more money out of your spending habits. It's more like spending to save. I'm saving, okay, yeah, I'm actually spending to save. And you're still saving in your normal bank accounts. Obviously you have more than one bank account, because this year you're actually opening more than one bank account. So you're saving in different accounts. You're saving in your piggy bank, you're saving in your saving app, you're billing yourself for spending more. My dear, come on, you're actually going to make a lot. You're going to make a whole lot of money in 2024. So basically, setting all these things right to actually push you into achieving your goals. At the end of each month, in your journal, ask yourself, what have I learned from this month? What could I achieve in this month? What did I try? What did I pull? What did I push? What did I put more effort in this month? So award yourself. At the end of each month, award yourself. And at the very end of the year, at the very end of 2024, award yourself for doing all those things, because, my dear, it is not easy to actually achieve goals that you set. If you have any question, or if you have anything to add for other people to learn, please do well to comment on this video, and do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video to this point. See you in another one.